Hello, beautiful soul. I am back with another beautiful channeled higher love letter. The particular name that came through during this was Meadow Walker, actually, and I believe initially her higher self and her spirit team was kind of coming through in the beginning, but then Dad, the late Paul Walker, came through with a beautiful message for her for healing. What the grief that's still lingering there, but it doesn't necessarily have to be for her specifically. If you are a female, lost your father at a very young age, and it was definitely mom not involved in the childhood very much on that. So if that particular story you resonate with, if what happened to Meadow and losing her dad at a young age resonates with you, this story may also pertain to you as well. This healing message may be for you. I'm numbering it 110. And I guess I didn't really make a title for it yet, but when you share your voice, you call a missing piece of you home, I guess I'm going to call that, because one of the main themes of this message was a call for her to really come forward with her own unique voice and story and pain, and it doesn't have to be exactly what his purpose was when he was alive. And I know a little bit about Meadow Walker in that she tries to honor her dad to this day with, participating in charities and causes that he cared about and trying to continue to honor him in that way. But now she's a young adult. And there seems to be a kind of a separation right now in this energy of unresolved grief and pain, and it is affecting her heart space and her throat chakra. Need really right now to express her own unique truth, her own unique story, and not to have to follow so closely in her dad's footsteps, because her path is meant to be different. So I got a lot of heart activity, anxiety in here, and I was called to pull oracle cards, and one of the cards, a lot of colors of pink on the cards, was the heart chakra, but it really was a call for her own self-love. And then blues, like a light blue, came through, kind of like this color in the background, actually. Really beautiful pastel color. So she's a very loving person, but some of the anxiety that she may be feeling may not be her own. She seems to be an empath and might need to learn some protection exercises right now for guarding and protecting her energy, but also call right now to share her voice. For the TikTokers, I only had 3 minutes, so if you want to hear my full spiel on this, I'm going to do a little bit at the beginning and the end. Find me on YouTube, Higher Love Letters. Otherwise, reach me at higherloveletters@mail.com. If you want a full version of this, I will transcribe it for you and you can order that. Or if you want a personalized letter from your own spiritual team or guides or someone you've lost, I can do that as well. So the message here, definitely, like I said, the anxiety in the heart space and the throat chakra. There's a call right now for her to share her voice. So this is just kind of the preliminary parts of it here. And then, when you share your voice, you call a missing piece of you home. And that the other card was, you're not alone, and the world needs your unique tone in order to harmonize the universe. My lip got numb here, right side, so I feel like there's maybe an energy of being paralyzed by fear of the future, fear is speaking up. And as we share a unique song, we make it easier for the next person to do the same. So express yourself, share your voice, speak to those who can hear you. I feel very strongly that this particular individual who this may resonate for, Meadow, or anyone else resonating with her story, can sing and write songs, particularly with the guitar. And the call right now is that to continue to do that creative art that will definitely help with the healing process and move that energy and tap into her own inner intuition. Anytime you do creative things, artists or music or writing, paint by number, coloring, whatever, you're kind of accessing that deeper part of yourself. So there's a call right now for her to do that, and that other people will heal through you who've experienced the same thing. So definitely a call right now. If she wants to get into the humanitarian efforts, she doesn't have to follow closely what Dad did. She can do her own path, which is possibly her music, which she may or may not have come out of the closet with yet. So the song that right away came through was the band Perry song, If I Die Young, particularly yeah, so my jaw and my mouth was kind of going bonkers right now, and then my legs started going numb. So all of this has really affected her heart space, her throat chakra, and root chakra, which is all about a sense of safety, community, family. Obviously, something like that happening is a very huge shock. And I also feel there was still an energy of grief coming through from not having mom involved. That came up later in the letter. But the particular lyrics in that song, If I Die Young, that I heard were the sharp knife of a short life, well, I've had just enough time. So I guess this is then Dad, Paul Walker really took over. He's very adamant, determined person. I didn't know him personally, but whoa, he just got right to it here. I guess there's a call for her to see it from a higher perspective, that he had enough time. Yes, his life was cut short and there was so much untapped potential, I'm sure, there. And of course, nobody wants to lose anybody they love, but that he's saying he had enough time. And he just says, baby girl, you got to know. I'm going to read a little bit of the beginning, a little bit of the end if you want this full letter. There was a cleansing prayer that came through here. I'll tear it out here and show it. Just may help somebody out there. A cleansing prayer for clearing energy. If you want to take a snapshot of that, grab your phone. But it just says, I am now choosing to cleanse myself and release any and all thought forms, beings, situations, and energies that are no longer of service to my highest and greatest good, across all planes of my existence, across all universes, and across all lifetimes. I ask that all energies that are less than love be transmuted for the highest good of all, and so it is. You are luminous. So again, cleansing does not mean forgetting somebody, letting them go. It's just letting them go of the low vibe, fear-based, pain, grief, anger, sadness, energy to be drop back into love, which is the whole point of these letters. Higher love, seeing things from a higher place. And the more she can release, like, the attachment that she believes that she has to do things just like Dad or be just like Dad to honor him, the more she's going to tap into her own power and her untapped potential. That's what's coming through here. Again, I'll start over. Baby girl, you got to know, this is like 11 pages long, so I'm not going to read all of it. You got to know the pain you still feel in your heart, the burdens you carry, and the anxiety you feel. The tears you've shed when no one is around aren't necessary, honey. All is as it should be. I know that is not what you want to hear, but it's truth. Actually, I might title it that. All is as it should be. We all come here to fulfill our purpose, our destiny, to fulfill the soul contracts we set out to complete before our bodies ever came to be. Part of mine was to bring you into this world and to love you. Loving you has been my greatest joy. Follow your heart. It knows the way. Trust yourself. I can hear you say, I'm trying, rather frustratedly. And your music, honey, why do you hide it? You were created to do it. It's part of your purpose. The more you step into your purpose, use your voice, the more confidence you will have and the less anxious you will feel. Part of your purpose is to love me, but also love yourself just as equally. And then talking a little bit about the fears that might be coming up right now, worrying that if everyone else is okay, and a way of being and doing that's expected of you, distracted by other people instead of yourself, afraid to step into your purpose, to fully release pain in your heart, not just from my death, but also from your mother's absence. That was a death in its own, right? Maybe we didn't talk about that enough, or maybe we did, and it's just now that the fragmentations are haunting you. Most of the time it's fine. You keep busy. You have a lot of projects going on and your community is solid. But maybe you are afraid to look at that wound, like really look at it. But maybe, honey, it's wanting to be realized and fully seen. You are angry, and that is not wrong, not at all. You are a being of love and light and magic, and what happened did hurt at a deep, deep level. It's affected you, your ability to truly feel safe within yourself and your community. The community that loves you and nurtures you so much in my absence. Skipping ahead a little bit, but the truth is pain, and if left unaddressed and suppressed, eventually it comes out to be dealt with. It is time. Okay, I'm going to skip over a lot. So you don't have to go at it hard like you see others doing, or how I did it, or even how others expect you to do it. They haven't had to walk in your shoes. Only you can know moment to moment by focusing on you, what you feel, what you want to be, what you want to feel, see, hear, or express. do it for yourself first, to help yourself find balance within. And then that ripple will spread out to the world. You know how throwing a rock in the water creates a ripple? You are the rock baby girl. Create a ripple. There's a little bit more here, but the closing was Love You Munch by Dad. I did hear Munch. I don't know if they had a little inside joke or what, but a couple things that came through was that prayer. I wrote a side note here. I saw the book Embraced by the Light. It's a near-death experience story of kind of a little bit talking about our soul journey and contracts. I read it as a young girl, and it's never left me. And then the side note that I heard besides the channeling that I was doing, I heard "Let my heart open your heart," and then I heard the song come through too. We are young. I don't know who sings that. Then the song that goes, "There she goes again," like there she goes again. Wow, so a lot of music comes through, so it was no doubt and no coincidence that all that music was coming through. If Meadow or the person watching this, young woman finding her way, has a musical gift, it's really a call for you to use it and to speak your own unique truth and your own unique story. It does not dishonor the ones you lost by doing that. In fact, it helps free the connection. It helps release everything back to love and light when, as a parent, you want your child to find their unique calling and purpose in their life and to share their gifts without fear. And that is what's coming through right now. Again, the band Perry, If I Die Young, that was the main one that came through there, particularly the sharp knife of a short life. Well, I've had just enough time. And just, yeah, Dad coming through here, very loving. And I don't know, I know his, just, I wrote drinking, numbing, or distracting. There may be just some, what's that? Escapism, something that somebody does to escape pain. Drinking, working, worrying about others, people pleasing, like, oh, gosh, the list goes on and on. Anything that you're doing to not feel that, when it's really a call right now to drop in and feel and channel that energy into a unique path for yourself, a unique creative project. I think that's what the message is here. So if you want this letter, I can transcribe it for you. Reach me at higherloveletters@mail.com, or if you want a personalized letter similar to this from your own spirit team or an individual that you've lost, there's a little bit more that goes involved in that, of accessing that person's soul and getting their permission, things like that. So totally possible to read energy. Energy never dies. I know it's a little different and a little out there. Would never have thought I could do this work, but it's really healing and beautiful and meant for our highest good. We do not need to wait till we die and get to heaven to communicate with loved ones. Energy is all around us all the time. It can be tapped into. A lot of people are using energy for all kinds of things, and this is very sacred work, so I take it very seriously, but all messages are always meant for the highest good of all involved, for understanding, acceptance, healing, transformation, things like that, to not stay stuck in pain, and definitely to find our own truth and divinity within us and our own soul purpose. We all came here with a particular set of skills and gifts to use the world in a beautiful way, so this was really powerful and beautiful. Again, if you want to check out more of my videos, there's some other videos that may resonate with you. And again, it doesn't have to be the specific person, but if the story resonates for you, if you can resonate with that path, and take what resonates and leave the rest to release. I feel like this letter is going to release a lot of energy in my nose. My nose is dripping, and there's just like a lot of release of energy through this. So for healing, and Paul Walker, the whole time I'm channeling this, I just got such a happy, joyful, free, loving, determined, headstrong vibe from him that cool. Seems like a really cool person. I didn't know him, obviously. I don't know Meadow. But as a father, this energy would resonate for you if you had a very strong, loving father and the community around you, despite you coming from possibly not necessarily the ideal circumstance of what we consider it, like society considers ideal. Mom not involved here, but dad very much so in the community of people he had around him, and I believe they carried on his legacy with her, and it's done beautiful things, but now it's a time to expand even further in her own unique self-empowered way, using that pain and letting it fuel into passion. Again, thanks for listening. Check out other videos if you're interested. Like, share, subscribe. If you know anybody that that their story sounds similar to this, that may benefit from this, pass them my way. And again, higherloveletters@mail.com. I will never solicit you for a reading, so be careful of scammers. I've been hearing a lot of other YouTube channels are having a lot of that in the spiritual community, so that's too bad. If I ever download or channel a message, I might reach out to gift it to somebody, but I will never ask you for money. You have to reach me personally if you want to get access to a message, okay? And then again, I only will channel a message if I get a yes from both parties. So, okay, hope that helps. Have a great day. We will see you soon. Bye.